A movie in 2019 that's genuinely funny and really smart? Wow, who would have thought? Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. My name's EJ Marino and this is About Last Night, the show where I talk about the movie I saw last night. We're diving into a brand new review today. Yes, we're talking about the film Knives Out. What is there to say about Knives Out other than this is a great, fantastic, amazing, so many other adjectives to describe how much fun I had during this movie. I walked into this going, a comedy, a murder mystery. I like both of those things, but will this intrigue me as much as I was hoping for? And boy, any expectations I had were blown out of the water. This is one of the smartest scripts I've seen. It's downright funny and so sharp. Everything is there, placed meticulously for a reason. I'm just really impressed with such a strong script. Yeah, I love the directing, the acting, the score, the cinematography's okay, but the script, that is where this movie really shines. It is a great story with great dialogue and even better scenes and moments in between all of the insanity. I genuinely thought the whole time going, wow, this is really good. I kept waiting for a moment for me to be like, oh, this is that moment. And no, it was never there. Yeah, this movie could have been trimmed up slightly. I don't know if that's in the script or in the edit or with some of the scenes that honestly could have just been removed altogether. But I really think this is such a tight movie. Yeah, like I said, we could have trimmed off 10, 15 minutes, but that I don't know if that would change my overall feelings of the movie because I was so invested. Look, I usually have pages and pages of notes, but Knives Out just let me it just washed over me. I barely wrote anything other than, I think this is funny, or, oh my god, Christopher Plummer's so cute. But other than that, I had no notes because I just experienced Knives Out, and that's how this movie should be done. This is one of those movies that will be helped by word of mouth and some reviews, but avoid any spoilers if you can, because this is a movie I think should go in as fresh as possible. Hell, even avoid trailers if you can, because you could start putting together some clues with the trailers, but even by then, by the end of this movie, I was just like, that's what happened? It left me intrigued, confused, with all the twists and turns, but not in a negative way. You know those movies that have all those twists and all those shocking moments just to throw you off? That wasn't this movie. Anytime a twist happened, anytime the story went a different direction, it was done with a reason and with intent that I enjoyed. I really think this is, like I said, a great script, but it's brought to life by a great director and an even better cast. Everyone in this cast blows it out of the water. I expected Toni, Collette, and Jamie Lee Curtis to do great, but Ana de Armas? What? I didn't even really love her in Blade Runner 2049. I did like her in Knock Knock, the Keanu Reeves movie, but wow, her performance in this movie is just, it's a revelation. It's transcending. It's so good. I need to see her in way more movies. But it's not just her movie. Daniel Craig's detective character is so entertaining. If you know the Poirot character from Murder on the Orient Express or Death on the Nile, he's like that, but way more southern and way crazier. This man is nuts, but the way he works, it's interesting. It goes, he keeps a lot in and then goes, I have a new thing, and I like that. I like that he let us also figure out the mystery alongside with him. That's a big problem I have in mystery movies, where all of this happens and at the end the guy's like, this was this, and this. And that's not how this movie plays. I think the Daniel Craig character is so refreshing. The way he handles the film, the way he handles the mystery in it. I loved seeing it. The way he worked with Ana de Armas, the way he worked with all of the cast, especially Lakeith Stanfield. There's some great interactions. But overall, I just love so much about this movie. Like I said, Christopher Plummer does great. Daniel Craig, Ana de Armas, Michael Shannon, Jamie Lee Curtis, Toni Collette. Oh my god, the list goes on. Chris Evans, we usually see him as Captain America or in the early 2000s as that jockey douchebag, but he's a different kind of douche in this movie. He is fun to watch. I hate him, but at the same time, I'm like, ooh, but I want to see more of you. And that's how this movie works. You may hate a character because they're annoying, or a crazy like alt-right Nazi, or a crazy like liberal lady, but you still want to be around them. You still want to be invested in their characters, and I love that. Like I said, that goes back to a great script and being directed by a great director. Speaking of that director, Rian Johnson has a way with making a movie feel larger than life. He just came off of Star Wars: The Last Jedi, which is this big epic Hollywood film, and then went to Knives Out, which is way smaller in scale, but feels as grand and as big as his other big blockbusters, and I appreciate that. There isn't times where a murder mystery, especially a comedy murder mystery, feels so important, such a big deal, but I can see this being such a overall experience and a cultural moment. I would love to see this be seen by so many people. I think it comes out Thanksgiving week in the US. I would love to see this be like the Thanksgiving thing, like everyone at the dinner table talking about this, or hell, if you're tired of your crazy family, go see the crazy family in this movie, because they will make your family look normal. Everyone is a crazy person here, but it's just so fun to watch. I haven't had this much fun in a comedy in such a long time. It's so witty, so refreshing, so new. Yes, it's a throwback to like Agatha Christie murder mysteries, but this is way different than any of those, and I appreciate that, and I love that. Oh gosh, I could just praise this movie for hours, but I can't praise this movie for hours because I might accidentally spoil something, and I don't want to spoil this for anyone. I want you to go in fresh, raw, and enjoy it. This is an experience I haven't felt in quite some time. I really wanted this to be like a new version of the movie Clue, and I think it's pretty close, because this is just as smart with just as great as a cast. Yeah, I think Clue is more campy and this is a little bit more straightforward in its tone, but I just really love what it does with an ensemble cast and making murder mysteries and a comedy feel important. I just cannot wait for you guys to see it so we could talk about this in the comments. Now, if you have seen it, do not spoil anything. Don't be one of those people. Let's keep this fresh for everyone, because you know how much you loved watching this the first time? Someone else will as well. So keep all the comments spoiler free. If you do see this movie, don't spoil it for your friends. You could sell them on it. Be like, look, you have to see this. This is fun, blah, blah, blah. But keep it tight, because this is a movie that needs to be seen to be believed. And that is it for my review of Knives Out. Rian Johnson really blew me away with this film. A great score, great acting, a great script, and some amazing direction. I had such a great time with this movie. I had such a great time reviewing it. What did you guys think of this review? What do you guys think of Knives Out? Are you interested in seeing this? Because yeah, I saw this like a month early, and I cannot wait to see it again when it comes out in theaters. So oh my gosh, what did you guys think of this? Let me know down in the comments below. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, because I make videos like this every single week, and give me a thumbs up because YouTube takes us way too seriously. Alright guys, let's talk about Knives Out below.